Hi, good morning to one and all. Myself A. Ramanjanelu. Today I am going to explain expression for bending stress. Okay, it is the beam. I taken one small element throughout the length of the beam, that is dx. Okay, I taken two elements or two sections AB and CD. AB is section 1 and CD is section 1. Okay, the length of the section is dx. Okay, next it is the neutral axis NN and EF is the element. In the element I taken a small element. It is y distance from the neutral axis. Okay, it is about small element. It is subjected to the bending moment. Okay, due to this bending moment, what happened? It will get having some deformation in the length. It is going to in curvy shape. That means A dash and B dash is turned into incline, and AC, that means A dash and C dash is the length of the AC is going to decrease and length of the BD layer is increase. Next, the neutral layer is not changed, so that NN is equals to N dash is same. Next, E dash EF is increase. Okay, based on the element EF, I am going to calculate the bending stresses in the beam. Okay, and observe here 0 is the center of the curvature. From 0 to neutral axis, the length, the radius is capital R, and angle between the A dash, B dash and C dash, D dash is theta. Okay, distance from the neutral axis to the E dash, Y dash is Y. Okay, where R is equals to radius of neutral axis N dash, and theta equals to angle subtended at 0 by A dash, B dash and C dash, D dash produced. Okay, next we need to calculate the strain variation along the depth of the beam. Okay, consider a layer EF at a distance Y below the neutral axis NN. Observe, it is the layer EF having distance from neutral axis to EF is Y. Okay, next, after bending, this layer will be elongated to E dash, F dash. E dash, F dash. Here the length of the layer EF is increased to E dash, F dash. Now here original length of the layer is EF is equals to delta x. Observe in this diagram, original length of the layer is dx and length of the neutral layer NN is equals to dx. Here there is no change in length, that is EF is equals to NN, that equals to delta. Next, after bending, the length of the neutral layer N dash will be remain unchanged. There is no change in length before and after bending at neutral axis, but length of the layer E dash, F dash will increase, that is N dash is equals to NN is equals to delta x. It is the length of neutral layer, that is delta x. Next, from figure B, that is N dash is equals to R theta. Okay, observe in this diagram, N dash is equals to this length of the beam we can written as radius into angle. Radius is R and angle is theta. Okay, the length of the N dash can be written as like this, that is R theta. In a similar way, E dash, F dash equals to R plus Y theta. That means, observed here, E dash, F dash, it can be written as from this point to this point radius is R and this point to this point length is Y, so that it can be written as radius from center of the curvature to the E dash, F dash layer is R plus Y and angle is same angle, that is theta. Okay, so that E dash, F dash is equals to R plus Phi theta. We know that N dash is equals to N is equals to delta x, so that N dash can be written as delta R theta, so that delta x is equals to R theta. Now you need to calculate the strain in the E dash, F dash. Strain means increase in length by original length. You need to calculate increase in length, so that increase in length of the layer EF is equals to, we can calculate it by using this formula. Final length, that is E dash, F dash, increasing length minus total length minus initial length, that is EF. Okay, final length is E dash F dash, that is R plus Y theta minus EF is R theta. By simplifying this equation, we will get the value increase in length of layer EF is Y theta. So the strain in the layer EF is equals to, we know the formula, generally strain formula is change in length by original length. Change in length means increase in length of the layer. Increasing in length of the layer is Y theta and original length is R theta. Okay, here theta get cancelled. The remaining value is Y by R. Okay. Next, we need to calculate stress variation throughout the length of the beam. Here generally stress is equals to, sigma is equals to stress in the layer EF, okay, where E is equals to Young's modulus of the beam. General formula we know that Young's modulus is equals to stress by strain. Okay, stress by strain is equals to, just we calculated, strain in the layer, that is EF is Y by R. We need to calculate, going to calculate stress. So that sigma is equals to E into Y by R. When the denominator value gets into move to left side, okay, the formula is Y by R into E. Okay, from this above equation, when the E is coming to left side, denominator, left side, it will go to denominator, that is sigma by Y is equals to E by R. Okay, it is the equation 1. Next, coming to neutral axis, the neutral axis of the transverse section of a beam is defined as the line of intersection of the neutral axis with the transverse section is known as neutral axis. It is the transverse section, it is the neutral axis. Okay, we consider the layer. Now you consider an area dA with the thickness dy. Distance from neutral axis to this layer is y. At this neutral axis, there is no stress in the element. Okay. Next, the stress at a distance y from the neutral axis. Now we need to calculate the stress in this element. Generally, stress in the cross section of the element at any point in the any layer in the material, just now we calculated, that is E by R into Y. Okay. Next, where dA is equals to, it is the dA area of this element. Next, we need to calculate force on the element. Force is equals to stress into area. General formula, stress on the layer into area of the layer, that is stress into dA. We calculated stress value, that is E by R into Y. Substitute that value here and dA. Next, up to now we calculated just force on the layer. Now we need to calculate force on the total beam section. So that by integrating the above formula, we will get that equals to integral of E by R into Y dA. Just E by R get common. The remaining formula is integral Y into dA. Okay. Here, moment of force about neutral axis, that equals to force on the layer into Y. Just we know that moment is equals to force into distance. Okay. Now we are going to calculate force on this element. So that force acting on this element into distance from neutral axis to this element, that is force on the element is E by R into Y dA, and distance from this point to this point is Y. So that E by R into Y square dA. It is the moment of force acting on the. Now we need to calculate total moment of force on this section of the beam, that is integral of E by R into Y square d by A. Next, E by R is common. Integral Y square dA means it represents the moment of inertia of the section about neutral axis. So that M is equals to E by R into I. When move to I from left side section, it will go to denominator. So that M by I is equals to E by R. It is considered as equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, M by I is equals to sigma by Y is equals to E by R. Okay. The above equation is known as bending equation. In that equation, M is equals to bending moment, that is Newton meter or Newton mm. I is equals to moment of inertia, mm power 4 or meter power 4. Next, sigma is equals to bending stress, Newton per millimeter square or Newton per meter square. Next, Y is equals to distance between neutral axis to the layer the units is millimeter or mm. E is equals to Young's modulus, Newton per mm square or Newton per meter square, and R equals to radius of neutral layer, meter or millimeter. Okay, it is about bending equation. It is known as bending equation. By using this equation, we can calculate bending stress value, bending moment, and radius value and Young's modulus y, whatever it may be, we can calculate by using this equation. Okay, mainly we calculate bending stress. Okay, thanks for watching.